The main thing which working on past 2 weeks was statistics and displaying the data of the events or the events attended data in more meaningful way. So one thing I have added is when the users click on any event or events added, it will show the attended events in the list format so that it will have a good idea to what event he has attended, and it can be clickable. So if this is any event, so it can be also, so this redirects to the particular event. And uh, and other thing, I've added the sorting thing, so that it's sorted to alphabetically. Also, uh, I've added the attendance statistics for an event. So if it is a recurring, if it's not a recurring event, so it will show the data like this way, where it will show the attendance count, and also it will show the gender demography and also the age demography for the event. So right now here we can see the labels for it. I have divided age into three parts: under 18, 19 to 40, and 40 plus. So that's how I've divided and I've assigned particular colors to particular labels. And same goes with the gender also. There are three genders mentioned in the backend. So men, women, and other. These are three with the particular color. The next thing is the recurring event, which I was working on. So let's suppose we make this event a recurring event. So the now the dashboard will be changed. The event statistics, attendance statistics will be changed. Oh,
Okay.
wait, wait, wait. Mm, the data is fetching, so it's take time.
All right. How did you get to the screen in the first place? Did you click on events? Because events would have given you the calendar and
Yeah, yeah. After clicking the calendar, I'm getting this.
all right. So let's just start with that then. So click on the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna have to do some troubleshooting on this.
Yeah, actually, there are lots. When I've imported the sample data, there are lots of events due to recurring events. So it was
That's
around
right.
4,900 events.
If
So
that's
it
right.
is taking time to map the
Okay.
data. Yeah.
All right. So
This.
we really need to fix that.
Yes, yes. Mm, Okay. It will take time.
Mito was working on some of that too. So you
Yep.
may want to talk with him about how to fix that. I know that he went and did events, right, generating like lots and lots of events, and that was a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Azad, please go ahead.
Yeah, Peter, regarding this, previously I have raised an issue, like it didn't get any activity. Like
Yeah,
regarding this events itself, I have mentioned a issue called pagination, like limited events, fetching limited events, one at a time, like couple at a time, batch at a time. But yeah, it
Oh,
didn't get attention.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is something that we've known about, and Meetle really is the one that you need to be getting in contact with to try and figure out how to fix this, because he's the one that created the recurring events in the first place.
so
And this is going to
I guess
really,
now it's
yeah, go ahead.
okay. So now it's showing the events. So when I've created one test event, and when I click on it, and when I click on show event dashboard, it will
Okay,
navigate to this. And after clicking on it, the attendance registration will be come up.
right.
And this will be for now I've updated to, as you can see, I've updated to recurring events. So it is showing the recurring events, like the past events which happened and what is the attendee count. It is
Right,
showing in the line chart format. So it has a better view. And
right,
also the gender and age is kind of same.
right.
So yeah, I've worked on these parts
Okay,
right here.
this is good. My experience has been that pie charts are something that I would steer away from. If you can make them bar charts, and the reason
Okay.
for that is because Though they are graphically interesting, what happens is that it's sometimes difficult to understand or see the relative sizes of things. Not so much when you have two or three items, but when you have like seven or eight or nine, then the ring,
Yeah.
the pie doesn't work as well. So please just make them bar charts, and then I think it'll be
Okay.
better. Okay, thank you. And so if we had that generally, that would be very useful.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. I'll add it.
All right, so hold on, let's just go back. So this is for, don't click anything. So this is for one of these particular events. This is Will
Yes.
Shepherd, and now you've put down the events that they have attended, and then we can move.
Yes.
I'm wondering whether that having that additional statistic really makes uh, much sense because
Uh,
um, because now what's happening that you could be clicking all the way through to various different screens and going back to them would be to just have more options for people getting lost in the various screens. Is having the events attended one of the requirements that was in the project idea?
Attendance values.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Peter, the main thing was to add the event trainer because we have to track how many events the user has attended or like that to get an idea to invite him or her in next events or get an idea about the total attendance of the event. So that's why event attendance was important. And
Oh,
it's being done through when the user checks in particular event, the events attended will save the event ID and that's how
right.
the events attended will be shown.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm asking this question is that, like, say, for example, somebody has been a member of this organization for a long time and they've attended 100 events. Now you're going to have the number 100 in that column. And when you hover over it, you're going to have 100 items uh, that are going to be moused over. And
Yeah.
that's why I was wondering about this. So
Okay.
think about how we're going to handle that. Maybe it might not make sense to do the mouse over. Maybe you might need to create a different screen specifically for that. That
Uh,
it's just that, like I said, there may be some difficulties there. So I think Shanika's your mentor. So it'd be good
yes.
just to talk about how we can um, solve for that particular difficulty. But this is good. I'm glad to see the statistics. This has been long overdue. Um, Another thing that could also be thought about is whether we can, instead of having the pop-up modal look, whether there's a way in which we can have a screen that makes it look that can be more of a report structure.
Reporting. Like we
Yes,
can make a particular screen for a reporting or statistics thing, right?
right. For example, here, if somebody wanted to print this and then have it'd be good to not just have the attendance, but maybe some other attendance data in a tabular format. That could be
Mm.
something else. I think Shanika may have some ideas about that, but this is a good starting point. And
Okay.
we have other similar types of software packages that have addressed this issue. So it'd be good to try and see what they have done and we'll see how we can improve upon it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is
Yeah,
Agreed.
I know that.
yeah. Go ahead, Shanika.
Yeah, I was saying agreed, Peter. I considered the pop-up modal issue, but it seemed interesting enough and small enough for a really quick view. I think that was what that is designed for, a quick view for attendance for that particular event.
Okay.
But agreed on creating a screen or something to show more detailed reporting format.
Thank you. That would be very appreciated. Like we are once again. This is not a criticism to say that this is terrible. This is constructive criticism. And what we have is so much better than what we've had in the past. And I salute you guys to having us reach this stage. And it's looking increasingly likely that we'll have a usable Talawa admin by the end of the summer. So that's really, really good. So thanks a lot, Shekhar. This has been excellent. Do you have any more things to share or comments?
Mm, No, Peter, that's it. Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot. Does anybody else have anything to say about the presentation?